Welcome to week 15 of the NFL season. Today we have the 5-8 Cincinnati Bengals taking on the 10-3 Cleveland Browns. If the Browns can win out the rest of the season, they will get a bye week in the playoffs. But this playoff picture bracket is still a little bit glitched out as it does not show the Buffalo Bills, who are actually right now the first seed. But on 1st and 10, Maggot hands off to Miller up the middle, who breaks a tackle, and then will be brought down after about a 5-yard gain, but that was a holding on the play. So that'd make it 1st and 17. Now Maggot in the backfield, handoff to Miller to the outside. He makes a cut move, has some good blocking. Now Miller's off to the races. At the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. Is anybody going to catch him? 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Browns in the first 30 seconds of the game. They go up 7-0 over the struggling Cincinnati Bengals. These two teams met earlier in the season, and the Bengals walked out with a victory by 3 points. But on 1st and 10, Marquez Ivory gets his first sack of his career to make it 2nd and 16, but that would lead to 3rd and 15. Now Andy Dalton in shotgun. He takes the snap, stands in the pocket, under pressure, over the middle, but Eifert cannot hold on to the ball, so that will result in a 4th down, and they'll punt the ball away to Cleveland. And that is Tress Way back to punt, and DeAnthony Thomas back to return. Thomas did have an injury problem earlier in the season, but seems to be good now. He's going to field this at around the 20-yard line, cut to the outside. Can the blocking set up? He outruns one man across the 30, 35, 40, jukes out a few more defenders, and finally brought down at the 45-yard line, a 25-yard return on the play. That would make it 3rd and 4 a few plays later. Maggot in shotgun. He takes the snap, goes to the outside, caught by Hausler. He's got the 1st down, and brought down right after he gets the first, only a gain of 7. That would lead to 3rd and 9. Now Maggot in shotgun, Turbin in the backfield. Maggot takes the snap, and he goes to the outside. It's caught by Tyler Lockett, and he's immediately brought down at the 27-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 14. That would later lead to 3rd and 1. Now Maggot under center, and he's going to hand off to Miller up the middle, who barely is able to get the 1st down, only a gain of 1. Miller 4 carries for 91 yards and a score. Now on 2nd and 10, Maggot under center, he takes the snap. Maggot rolls out to the right side, tries to find someone open, finds Hausler inside the 5, and finally brought down at the 2-yard line. Maggot 3 of 6 for 36 yards. Now on 1st and goal, Maggot's under center, Miller in the backfield, and they toss it back to Miller, uses his speed to get to the outside and into the end zone. Touchdown Browns, and they will take a 14-0 lead over the Bengals early on. On the Bengals' next possession, it's 2nd and 7. Dalton takes the snap, and it's a screen pass to the outside, caught by Jeremy Hill. Hill gets to the outside, has the 1st down, breaks a tackle from Tayshaun Gibson, and finally brought down around the 43-yard line. Andy Dalton 2 of 3 for 30 yards. Now Dalton in shotgun, and that's Rex Burkhead in the backfield. Dalton takes the snap, stands in the pocket to the outside, and it's caught by Robert Meacham, who was immediately brought down at the 40-yard line. On the next play, it's 1st and 10. Dalton in shotgun, Jeremy Hill in the backfield. Andy Dalton takes the snap to the outside, caught by Meacham again, and once again he will have the 1st down. That was Marquez Ivory on the coverage. That would lead to another 1st and 10. Dalton under center, Hill in the backfield, and it's a play action to Jeremy Hill under pressure, and Marquez Ivory gets his 2nd sack of the day, and that would make it 3rd and 16. Dalton in shotgun, Hill in the backfield. Andy Dalton takes the snap. He's standing in the pocket, goes to the outside, and it's caught by A.J. Green. And Josh Norman was on the coverage, but just could not keep up with A.J. Green. That will lead to 1st and 10. Now Dalton under center. He sends a man in motion, takes the snap over the middle, caught by Sanu, who fumbles the ball and is picked up by Josh Norman. Now Norman to the outside, across the 40, 45, 50, 45, 30. The one man left to beat is Andy Dalton. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Josh Norman, and this game is starting to look like a blowout. It is now 21-0 here in the very start of the 2nd quarter. Now on the Bengals' next drive, it's 3rd and 2. Andy Dalton under center, Jeremy Hill in the backfield, and it's a play action to Hill. Dalton under pressure, goes over the middle, caught by Hill, and he's got the 1st down on the play. Only a gain of about 3, but that's all they needed. That will lead to 2nd and 6. Dalton under center, takes the snap. He's going to roll out to his right side, and he makes one man miss. Andy Dalton runs for the 1st down before finally being brought down after a gain of about 8. That would later lead to 3rd and 11. Dalton in shotgun. He takes the snap. He's standing in the pocket, has a lot of time to throw the ball, and now he's going to step up in the pocket and finally be brought down on the play by Markevius Mingo. And he has been having a terrific season, but now the Browns have the ball up 21-0. Hand off Lamar Miller up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of about 8 on the play. Miller 6 carries for 101 yards and 2 scores. That would lead to 2nd and 2. He sends Miller in motion, and is a swing pass to the outside. Caught by Lamar Miller, breaks a tackle, has the 1st down, and finally brought down to the 33-yard line. They have not thrown the ball a whole lot today with Maggot. It's mainly been Lamar Miller. Now on 1st and 10, Maggot takes the snap to the outside. A wide open Tyler Lockett goes out of bounds out at the 42-yard line. Now on the next play, Maggot sends Miller in motion, but this time it's going to be a screen pass to the left side. It's caught by Crowell, and he will have the 1st down. Cannot make anyone miss, and is brought down at the 28-yard line. Maggot 6 of 9 for 80 yards. That would lead to 3rd and 1. Maggot takes the snap, and he's under pressure. He goes to the end zone, and it is caught by Robert Woods. Touchdown, Browns. and they go up 28-0 over the Cincinnati Bengals. This was not the type of game we expected today from the Bengals. They are not off to a good start. Now on 1st and 10, play action to Jeremy Hill under pressure, and he is brought down on the play, and there will be a flag down, so we have to see who that one is against. But I believe it's against the Bengals. That would make it 3rd and 19. Now Andy Dalton under center. Play action to Jeremy Hill. He stands back in his own end zone. Finally throws the ball, and it's caught by a diving Josh Boyce. He was a Brown last season. We cut him in the preseason, and he ended up signing with the Bengals. And he actually got a touchdown on us the first time. But the flag on the play is going to be holding against the Bengals. So call that play back, and we'll try again. This time 3rd and 25 from the 5-yard line. Dalton takes the snap, stands in the pocket. He's got all the time in the world to throw. Finally hit, goes to the outside, and it's caught by A.J. Green. And I'm going to break the fourth wall here a little bit. I hit triangle, and Joe Hayden just stopped running. I don't know what happened. But anyway, that would make it 3rd and 5. Andy Dalton in shotgun, takes the snap. He stands in the pocket, goes to the outside. He's got another open man. It's Mohamed Sanu, but he drops the ball out of bounds. But there is a flag, and I think that's going to be against Josh Norman for unnecessary roughness. I don't think it's the correct call, but I think that's what they're going to make. And that's exactly what they call. So the Bengals get a free 15 yards out of that play. And later on, it's 2nd and 2. Andy Dalton in shotgun. He takes the snap. Stands in the pocket over the middle. Caught by Boyce, who actually makes the catch. You know, he hasn't dropped one yet. I wish he could have not dropped any passes for us last season. Now on 3rd and inches, Andy Dalton takes the snap out of shotgun. Stands in the pocket to the outside. Caught by Meacham, and he has the first down. Down to the 15-yard line. We are nearing halftime here. 35 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Dalton takes the snap again. Stands in the pocket, goes to the end zone, and it's caught by Eifert, and he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. So they do get on the board right before halftime, and now we'll go to the second half. It's 28-7. Andy Dalton has the ball again, and this time he finds Robert Meacham down at the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Later on, it will lead to 3rd and 14. Dalton in shotgun takes the snap over the middle and tipped down by Barkevious Mingo. So that will result in a 4th down, and the Browns are going to get the ball back. Now on 1st and 10, this is their first possession of the second half. Handoff Lamar Miller up the middle. He jukes out of safety and will fight for the first down at the 50. That's going to be a gain of 11. He has 9 carries for 127 yards. Now on 3rd and 12, Maggott takes the snap. He's dancing around the pocket. He's going to go deep downfield for Josh Gordon, and it's going to be intercepted by George Iloka down at the 6. He saw the one-on-one coverage and took a chance, and Iloka made a great play. So now Bengals take over from the 6-yard line on 1st and 10. Dalton takes the snap out of shotgun, stands in the pocket, goes over the middle, caught by Eifert, and he will have the first down on the play. That's going to be a gain of 10. Now on the next play, once again, it's 1st and 10. Andy Dalton under center, Jeremy Hill in the backfield, and it's a play action to Hill. Dalton standing in the pocket. He's under pressure. He's going to go deep downfield. He's got a man open, and it's a diving catch by A.J. Green down to the 40-yard line into Browns territory. That would later lead to 3rd and 3. Now Dalton in shotgun, Burkhead in the backfield. Dalton once again takes the snap. It's a screen to the outside, and Burkhead is immediately stood up by Bakari Rambo, and that will lead to a 4th down, and they punt the ball to the Browns. So now Maggott takes over from the 4, and he hands off to Lamar Miller to the outside. He's got the first down. Miller down the sideline and finally tripped up at the 25-yard line, but there's a flag down on the play. Who is this going to be against? This play could potentially be completely nullified. And it's going to be holding against the Browns, so they bring it back. That would make it 3rd and 7 from the 7-yard line. Maggott takes the snap. He's going to go deep downfield again, and somehow that is intercepted. I thought Lockett caught the ball, but somehow they snatched it out of Tyler Lockett's hands, and now the Bengals will take over from the 25-yard line. So now on 2nd and 9, Dalton takes the snap to the outside, caught by Meacham, and he's going to be brought down a yard shy of the marker down to the 17. That will lead to 3rd and 1. Now Andy Dalton under center. Jeremy Hill in the backfield, pitch to the outside, caught by Hill, and he's going to be stopped by Paul Kruger at the 19. That's going to be a loss of 2. Hill 11 carries for 22 yards. And that will bring out the field goal unit to try to make it 28-10. And the kick is away, and it is good. So the Bengals make it an 18-point game, and now the Browns have the ball back. So now on 1st and 10, Maggott in shotgun, Lamar Miller in the backfield. Maggott takes the snap. He's standing in the pocket, now rolling it to the right side, trying to buy some time, now trying to find somebody open. He's just going to take off, and he's going to get him an 8-yard gain on the play, but there's a flag down, and that would actually be an unnecessary roughness against Cincinnati, so the Browns will get a free 15 yards. Now on 1st and 10, Maggott takes the snap again, under pressure, and he's going to be sacked on the play, back near the 50-yard line by Vontez Burfict, and that will make it 3rd and 20. So now Maggott comes out in shotgun, he takes the snap. He stands in the pocket, he's going to go downfield, and that's caught by DeAnthony Thomas, but he will not get the first down. He's actually going to be brought down about 5 or 6 yards short, so they bring out Cody Parkey to try to make it 31-10. Parkey has not had a very good season. The kick is away, and it is good. So it is now a 21-point game once again as Parkey drills that field goal. Now on the Bengals' next drive, it's 3rd and 12. Dalton in shotgun under pressure, and he's going to be brought down by Paul Kruger back at the 12-yard line. And they will once again have to punt the ball to the Browns as we now head to the 4th quarter, and it's 31-10. The Bengals are going to need a miracle here, and it's to Hauser for a first down. Maggott 9 of 19 for 118 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. They have not used Maggott a whole lot today, and now on 1st and 10, they go back to Miller. Miller to the outside using his speed, 15, 10, 5, and gets shoved out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. 13 carries, 165 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Lamar Miller has been having a terrific day. That would lead to 1st and goal. Now Maggott under center, handoff to Crowell up the middle, and he actually gets stuffed at the 1-yard line. So that'll make it 2nd and goal as the Browns are starting to chew up a little bit of clock. And on the QB sneak, Maggott does not get in. Once again, down at the 1. So now on 3rd and goal, what are you going to do? Maggott takes a snap, handoff to the fullback, and the fullback will get stuffed at the 1-yard line. Matt Tucker cannot get in. But on the next play, it's 4th and goal, and they're going to go for it. Maggott under center, pitches to the outside to Lamar Miller. Nobody's near him, and he dances into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns, as they take a 4-score lead over the Cincinnati Bengals. Now Dalton comes out in shotgun. He rolls out to the right side, and Dalton's going to try to take off, but slides with nobody within 5 yards of him. That would lead to 2nd and 6. Dalton in shotgun. Jeremy Hill in the backfield. Dalton takes the snap, goes to the outside, and he's intercepted by Joe Hayden. And Hayden's immediately brought down at the 33-yard line as Hayden adds on to his already very impressive season. Now with 6 minutes to go in the game, Maggott takes the snap, and it's a toss to the outside, caught by Lockett. Lockett the 15, jukes out a defender, and Lockett will dance into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns, and they go up 45-10 over the Cincinnati Bengals. This has not been a good day at all for the Bengals. Now on 1st and 10, Dalton comes out, 6 minutes to go in the game. Dalton takes the snap under pressure, and he's going to be sacked on the play back at the 8-yard line. Paul Kruger gets back to him once again. That will lead to 3rd and 8. Now Dalton in shotgun. Hill in the backfield, and they go to Hill right at the middle, but he gets nothing on the play. They'd have to punt the ball away to the Browns, and then they would run down the rest of the clock. So we improved to 11-3, and in case you did not catch it at the beginning of the video, if we can win our remaining 2 games now, we get a bye week, which is huge to me because last season we got in as like a 5th seed or a 6th seed. I don't even remember. But we did get into the playoffs last year, which was my goal. But heading into this season, my goal is obviously a Super Bowl. So getting a bye week would be helpful because we get that like guaranteed 1 home game. I mean, I guess if we win the division, we get 1 home game. But you guys know what I mean. We get the bye week and then a home game. It helps us. But heading into the last 2 weeks, we have to face the Chiefs and then the Bills. And here's the situation. The Titans right now look like they're going to get the number 1 seed. But there's still a chance we could get the number 1 seed. But right now, the number 2 seed is pretty much a battle between the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Browns. And all three, like, we will play both of them in the next 2 weeks. If, like, say we beat the Chiefs and then lose to the Bills, I think the Bills get the number 2 seed. If we lose to the Chiefs and then get the Bills, then the Chiefs get the number 2 seed. If we win them both, then they get the number 2. Then we get the number 2 seed. Sorry. It's going to be crazy these last 2 weeks. If we don't end up getting the bye week, I'm not going to be too upset because with this win, we pretty much secured the division. But I'm not going to be. I saw some people like tell me to rest starters. I'm not resting starters. We still have a chance to get a bye week, so starters will remain in throughout week 17, unless for some reason next week we can secure the number 2 seed. Then the starters will be playing the rest of the season up until if we lose in the playoffs or if we win the Super Bowl. I don't really know yet, obviously. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Our next game is against the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's going to be a huge game. Also, I wanted to say, in case you didn't notice, in the game against the Steelers, we actually changed the quarter length to 12 minutes, and I didn't really like. I think we ended up with like 20 less plays than what I would like to run. Because in an average game, there's about 120 plays, and I ran about 100 in the Steelers game. So I bumped it up to 13 for the next couple games. And I think we might go back to 12 for next season, but for the remainder of this season, we're going to stick on 13. So, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And hopefully you guys are excited that this Season 2 is starting to come to an end. And we can get to the playoffs and then see if we can win the Super Bowl. And then get to my favorite part of the franchise mode, the offseason. But anyway, for like the 4th time, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will talk to you guys next time.